welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. I know I normally drop on Thursdays, but I wanted to give y'all a Valentine's Day gift, so here we are. I don't know what time this is gonna drop. Hopefully it'll still be at 8. If not, that's why you need to have your post bell notifications turned on, because it's very unpredictable. But yeah, so let's get into it. This is a story about something that happened to me on Valentine's. Well, was it on Valentine's Day? Okay, yeah, on Valentine's Day, and then like a little bit around Valentine's Day. You get what I'm saying? This is something that happened to me years and years ago, and I just thought it was like really funny, and I just wanted to tell it because yeah. So for the sake of this video, the guy that we are going to be talking about, we're going to name him, dang, I gave him a name before I started recording, but I forgot. Keenan. Hope I never used that name before. It'd be so hard keeping up with all of these fake names because I really just want to say their real name to make it so much easier, but of course I'm not going to do that. So if I have used the name Keenan before, no correlation. I'm pretty sure I have it. I think I've used the name Kale, but not Keenan. Keenan, and then the girl, we just gonna say the girl. I'm not giving her no name. So, okay. This happened years and years and years ago, y'all. So one day I'm chilling with my homegirl and she's talking to this guy, and it was like one of those situations where he was around his homeboys and she was like, oh, I'm with my homegirl, and he was like, oh, let me see what she looked like, I got a friend for her, whatever, right? So he gives me Keenan's number. Keenan, right? I don't forgot the name that fast. Yes, Keenan. Okay. He gives me Keenan's number and we start texting. Now, at this time, I will say, I was not really like interested in like being with anybody. Like this was more so like I just be doing shit just to do it, bro. Like maybe I was just doing it for the plot. Maybe I was doing it because I knew my future self would have a YouTube channel and I'm doing this stuff and it's gonna turn into content one day. So let's just say that's why I was doing it. Because why did I even start entertaining this boy? I could not tell you. I'd literally just be doing shit. So long story short, start talking to Keenan, and I don't want to say like talk to, like, because we wasn't like talking like that, like in my opinion. Maybe to him it was like that, but to me it was just like I was bored and you wanted, I know that sounds so bad. Like, oh, you just talking to him because you was bored. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. It sounds really awful. I can't do nothing about that now though. I was just talking to him because I was bored. We wasn't like talking, but for the sake of the video, we just gonna say we was talking. So we talking back and forth, we getting to know each other and shit like that. And of course, if you are not new here, if you know me, like how I think you should know me by now, what type of guy do I always talk to? Somebody drop it in the comments right now. What type of guy do I always talk to? A what? Say it with me. An athlete, absolutely. I don't know why, y'all, like it's not even like I be choosing to do, like I don't just like be like you have to be an athlete to talk to me. I don't know why I always ended up talking to, majority of the time it was always a basketball player. Like it might be like football thrown in there sometimes too, maybe baseball, a little track, but it was 9 times out of 10 always a basketball player. And I just feel like that's why I'm so scarred like to this day, because why? For what? So we started talking back and forth, and y'all also already know this. He did not go to what? My school, absolutely. So he went to another school. It was like another little small town. I'm not gonna say the name, of course. Even if I did, y'all wouldn't know where it was at. But he went to this school that was like some ways away, and he played basketball. So we're talking back and forth, we're getting to know each other over like, I want to say like a week or so. And he was like, I want you to come to my game that like coming up this week, like I want you to come to my game. So I'm like, okay, like that's fine, like I don't got nothing to do. And now that I'm thinking back on it, I'm like, how was I able to have like free time? Because their basketball season was during our basketball season. But you know what, at my school we did not have to cheat. Why every time I start talking to y'all I stutter or I choke over my words or I do something? What? what I was trying to say was, we did not have to cheer at every basketball game. Because I'm like, how was I at a game on a Friday night when I'm supposed to? But that's what it was. So he's like, come to my game. I'm like, all right, bet. Round up the troops. I round up like 5 or 6 of my homegirls, and we get in my car and we head to the town that he's from, to their high school. Also, how come every time I start recording, my lashes start bothering me? Y'all, I done had these lashes on for the last 2 days. Do you think that they started poking me in the eye before this? No. The answer is no. Whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, get in the car, head to the school. So, tell me if y'all was like this, like back in the day. Like, if I'm like with people, because you know, like we hyping each other up, like we don't really care, but by myself, I would never do this. Have you ever gone to like an event? If y'all hear noise in the background, Deuce is playing with his toy. I don't know what's going on. Have y'all ever been to like an event, like a basketball game? Like, just using that as an example, because that's what we're talking about. And it already start, and you gotta like walk in late, and the gym is packed out, and you gotta walk through the gym past all of these people sitting on the bleachers to find a seat. Have y'all ever had? I'm not doing that by myself. I would just not go. Somebody please come get me from the door, please. I'm not doing that. But because it was so many of us, and like we looked the fuck good, like because it was so many of us, and like we knew we looked good, like we did not care. Like we didn't care to get there late. Well, and we didn't even go to the school. We was just on some bullshit. So mind you, we did not go to this school. It's a small school. We didn't even go on the away side. We walked in on the home side and sat on that side. So we walked in, and it's probably like the second quarter, like a few minutes left or whatever. Like the game is still obviously like going on. Everybody looking. So we had to like step to the side to see like where we was gonna be able to sit, like all of us together. So we had to walk all the way down the bleachers, like all the way down the gym up to the very tip top, and it was like a little section in the corner where all of us could fit, right? So we walk up there, and like I said, we don't go to this school. This school is small as hell. I'm pretty sure they know everybody who go here, and we didn't go on the away side. We came on the home side. So we sitting there, and mind you, oh, I didn't even like say nothing like about Keenan. Keenan was not ugly, y'all. He was not ugly. He was okay. He was cool. Let me not try to downplay it. He wasn't like the finest thing ever, like, but he was cool. He was straight, like, he was easy on the eyes. This was my first time, obviously, like seeing him in person, right? So when we walked in, I'm trying to, because I done forgot the boy jersey number. I'm trying to look to see who looked like him, and he was like playing, so he didn't see me, but I seen him. Okay, keep that in mind. So we walked to the top of the bleachers. We go sit down. Everything cool. One of my homegirls knew some girls who went to the school, so they talking. We chopping it up with them. Everything straight. So one of the girls was like, "Oh, what y'all doing? Like all the way out here?" And I was just like, "Oh, I just started talking to this boy on the team, and he told me to come to his game." So she was like, "Oh, which one?" So I said his jersey number, and she kind of like looked at me, and she was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's what's up." But it wasn't like she looked at me like, "Oh, what the fuck you come to see him for?" Like she kind of like paused a little bit, but then she was just like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, that's Keenan. He's super cool, da da da." So I'm like, okay, bet. Now mind you, I said I was coming to the game, and I didn't like say nothing else. I didn't like tell him like what I was gonna have on or nothing. I was gonna wait to see if he was gonna come, because you know, like after games be over, like the teams, they go back to like the locker rooms, whatever, and then they come back in the gym like to go home or whatever, like walk back through the gym. I was gonna see if he was gonna do that and like come greet me and like talk to me, or if he was just gonna keep on moving about his business. So the game is over with. I really don't remember who won or who lost. It really does not even matter. And we just standing around talking. We still talking to them same girls, and then the team starts coming back in the gym or whatever, because you know it's parents and stuff. It's still in there, whatever, like waiting. You know, you might be waiting for a ride or whatever. So he walks up to me and he gives me a hug. Now we didn't kiss or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. We never, like, even after this, like we never like did none of that. So he hugged me, but it was like one of those hugs where, like, you know, you ever like hug somebody, like he was taller than me, like you ever like hug somebody and like y'all like hit one of these, like sway like back and forth. Like it was one of those, but it was really more so because like I like lost my balance a little bit and I didn't want to like fall, so it's like he kind of like caught me a little bit and it had looked like that. It looked like a really like intimate hug, right? Like, he hugging me, and I was like, you know, good game or whatever, we still hugging, right? Mind you, I don't know nobody at this school. I barely even know him. My one homegirl know these couple of girls who go here. The rest of my homegirls, we don't know nobody here. We don't know nobody. We sticking out like a sore thumb because, like, we don't go here, right? So we hug or whatever, we talking, I'm telling him good game, we play good, whoop de whoop de whoop, and we go our separate ways. He's like, let me know when you get home, I'm gonna call you or whatever, and that was that. He went on with the rest of his teammates, they did whatever they did. Me and my homegirls, we left, dropped everybody back at home, and now I'm home, right? So we did end up talking that night. And everything was cool. Like, he was like, thank you for coming, you look so good. You don't have to tell me something. I already know. I'm just kidding. And yeah, that was that, right? So I went to see him. Like, I drove, and that was not like a little 20-minute drive. We was driving for like 40-45 minutes, almost an hour. Like, I went out my way to go see him, right? So the next day we're talking, and he's like, I want to see you again. I'm like, okay, but you have to come to me, because he had his own car. You have to come to me, because I just drove like 40-45 minutes to come see you. I just don't feel like doing that again. I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So he was like, no problem, let me know when's a good time to come, and I'm gonna come, right? So, and y'all know, at this time when I was in high school, my parents had gotten a divorce, and I was living with my grandparents. So I didn't want him, because the way like my people set up, for real, like, they're not nosy. Yes, they are. It was just like, I hate like talking to people and like wanting to hang out with people, because I can never just be like, oh, I'm having company, and that just be that, and nobody asks me no questions. They want to know who, what, where, when, why, how. They want to know what his name is, who his mom and them is, who his people is. 9 times out of 10, they know his people. My granny know his granny, my papa know his papa. Like, it's just too much. And I didn't feel like doing all of that, because one, I haven't even known him for that long for y'all to be asking all of this, because I don't even know the answers to these questions. And two, like, we wasn't even like on that type of timing. Like, I didn't want to like have to answer like all of these questions, like, who is that, how long you know him, was this your boy? No, I didn't feel like doing that. So I'm not even gonna hold you. And Mimi or Mama, if you see this, I don't know what to tell you. I lied. I sure did. I said that one of my homegirls and her brother was coming to get me, and we was going to get something to eat, because the type of car that he had was like an old school car. I can say what type of car he had. Is it called a Cutlass? Hold on, I don't want to lie. Is it called a Cutlass? I'm pretty sure. Wait. It was a really nice car. Yes. Wait. Cutlass? Or the other one? I can't remember. It really don't even matter. Just know it was like an old school car, but the way he had it like tricked out, it was like, you could tell it was like a guy car. So that's why I had to say like my homegirl and her brother, just in case like somebody like peeked out the blinds, because the way my people driveway is set up, like a long ass driveway, and then like the for real like driveways in like the back of the house, but there's also like a big like side driveway where you can like go on the side of the house, and like you really can't see for real unless you like come out the front door and like go on the porch type shit, or you can like kind of see it like out one of the windows in the kitchen. It really don't matter. So I'm telling him to like pull up right there. So I'm like, yeah, me, and I just lied, y'all. I lied. I don't know why I lied. Something could have happened to me. Anything could have happened. So I told my mom, like, yeah, it's such and such, and her brother, we're going to get some food down the road. I'll be back. Whatever. So let it go. They was like, all right, be safe, see you later. So I get in his car, and mind you, like I said, he has a old school car. It's a very distinctive looking car on the inside too, because it's an old school car, right? So he's like, what we finna do? Like, what you want to do? I'm like, let's just, you know, get food and just talk or whatever. Like, that's cool. So we go get some food, and we go to this park in my town. Actually, it was like in my neighborhood. Like, we literally went up the road, got food, and then came back in my neighborhood and went to the park. And we was just in his car talking. And mind you, I'm not thinking I got to be secretive about this guy, because first of all, he's not my man, he's not my boyfriend, he's not my ninja. I'm not thinking I got to be discreet. I mean, like, I know I just lied, but I just told y'all why I just lied to my people. Not because like I'm trying to like hide him, it's just like I don't feel like answering all those questions. But in other regards, like, I'm not thinking I have to like be discreet and secretive and be sneaky about who I'm with, like, I wasn't trying to like put the camera in his face. But I'm saying all of this to say, like, I was recording like our food, like I recorded my food on Snap, and like I said, his car is very distinctive, and his he had a, do you call this your forearm, or is this your forearm, whatever this part is called, on his arm, the inside of his arm right here, he had a tattoo. And me not thinking nothing of it, you know, we just talking or whatever. Well, it had to have been this arm, because he was in the, it really don't matter. It don't matter. I just be saying shit. The tattoo was in the video when I recorded my food, and you can hear him talking. Like, I had made a joke and he said something like we were laughing. And you can hear him in the video, you can see his tattoo, and you can see like the car that I'm in, right? Cool, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I post that on Snap. We're talking for like 2-3 hours just in the car, just cracking up. He a real cool dude. Like, I'm not even gonna, can't even take that away from him. Real cool dude. So he just kept asking me like, you know, like, what are you looking for? Like, you looking for a man? Like, you want a boyfriend right now? Like what we finna do? Cause like, I like you, and like, I don't know how you can, well, I'm not gonna say I don't know how you can like somebody like that fast, because like, I feel like that's the exact type of person that I am. Like, I be liking people hella quick, but whatever. So I'm just like, you know, like, let's just go with the flow. I don't know why I didn't tell this boy like, no, I'm not looking for nothing, because I wasn't. But like, after like talking to him, it's like I don't want to force anything to come out of this, but I wouldn't be mad if something did happen also either, right? But like, also do, I don't know, whatever. So I'm just like, you know, like, let's just go with the flow. Like, let's just take it day by day. If something happens, something happens. If something don't, right? And I'm not thinking to ask this man, do you have a girl? Are you entertaining anybody? Because you are pursuing me. Like, you're making it seem like you want to be with me. So I'm not, like, I'm like, why would he have somebody and be trying to talk to... Back then, young, naive Lauren, teenage Lauren, didn't know that. Grown Lauren, I'm out the gate. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have a girlfriend, a wife, a side chick, a baby mama, a boyfriend? I need to know. You need to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Back then, I'm not thinking about that though. So whatever. He dropped me back. He drops me back off home, and that was the end of that. Now, mind you, I posted this on Snap. The Snap had been up, y'all, for like 3, 4, 5 hours, and after like them hours had went by, I got a notification that 2 different people had added me, or tried to add me on Snap. I don't know why my Snap was private, because I literally used to accept everybody, which I don't know why. But yeah, I got a notification that 2 different people were trying to, were requesting me on Snap. So me being me, like I always do, I accepted them, because I'm like, I don't even know like who these people are, but I'm not thinking nothing of it. So I want to say like 5-10 minutes go by, I get another notification from Snap that somebody has screenshotted something on my story. Now, mind you, this was not the only post that I made on Snap that day. Like, my Snap was full. Like, I used to snap everything, y'all, everything. So I don't know what they took a screenshot of. I'm like, maybe I took a picture of like my big toe or something, and they screenshotted it. Like, why would they do that? I don't know. Let's go find out. Why would I open Snapchat? One of the 2 people that I had just accepted, they screenshotted my story. Mind you, this was a video though. They screenshotted my story when I was with Keenan. So immediately I'm like, oh no. I just got like a super duper bad gut feeling about this. Super duper bad. So I screenshotted the notification. Like, I screenshotted, they screenshotted that, and I sent it to him. And I said, what you got going on? So he immediately called me guilty. That should have just been a red flag enough. He immediately called me. And he was like, oh, is the Snap name that added you XYZ? Like, he said the name. How do you already know the name off the top of your head? How do you already know that this is somebody who's trying to do so? Like, how did you already know that? So I'm like, yeah, who is that? So he was like, that's my ex. She's crazy. I don't even know how she found you. Like, I'm like, listen, me and you still in like your probationary period at this time. Like, I don't want nothing to do with none of that. I don't want no drama. No, hell no. You not even somebody, like, no. So I was like, before it even get to that point, you could just go ahead and delete my number. We don't got to talk no more. I'm trying to dead the situation, right? So he was like, no. Like, I swear, me and my ex, like, we don't got nothing going on. Like, she's just still in love with me. Like, she just won't let it go. I really don't know, like, how she found you. Just block her. Like, I swear, like, I don't got nothing going on with her. I'm like, that could be true, and that's all fine and good. I still don't want nothing to do with it, because she done already found my Snapchat. How? That's weird. That's crazy. Because if you're saying that y'all don't talk, how does she find my social media? So while I'm on the phone with him, I get a message on Snap from the girl. So I'm like, so if y'all don't got nothing going on, why is she messaging me on Snapchat right now? So he was like, what she say? What she say? So I opened it, and all it said was, how do you know Keenan? So I'm saying this to him. So he was like, man, just block her. Just block her. So I'm like, no, I'm not. Because now I'm nosy, and now I want to know what the fuck is going on, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. So I'm like, I'm going to call you back. Hang up with him. I text her back, and I know I should not have did this, and this was wrong of me, and I really don't give a damn, because now I'm just doing shit for shits and gigs, and I'm doing it for the plot. So she said, how you know Keenan? I said, that's my man. Why? Keenan was not my man. Keenan was not my man. So she wrote back, and she sent her number, and she said, call me. So what do? I call Mercedes. I give her the whole rundown about everything that just happened, the screenshot, me calling Keenan, him saying what he's saying, the girl catching her up. And I'm like, I'm finna call this girl on three-way, put your phone on mute. I call the girl. So fuck. I called the girl, and when I said hello, she was like, is this? And then she said my Snap name. I can't remember what my Snap name was at that time, but it was just funny to me. So like, I giggled a little bit, because like, girl, what the fuck? So I laughed, and I said, yeah. So she was like, you said Keenan was your man? So I said, yeah. Who are you? So she was like, I mean, like, me and him been on and off for, I think she said, y'all, since like middle school. Like, me and him been on and off since like the 6th grade. So I said, oh, are y'all on right now? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing. Like, oh, are y'all on right now? Or like, and mind you, while all of this is going on, Keenan is trying to call me. I got 2 people on my phone right now. I can't even answer. I can't answer. He's calling me, he's texting me, wondering what's going on. I didn't tell him that I messaged a girl or I'm on the phone with the girl or nothing. He's just calling, texting, blowing down my phone. So I'm like, are y'all on right now? So she was just like, it's complicated, and how long have y'all been talking? I was like, really not that long, like only like a couple weeks, like maybe like 3 weeks at this point. So she was like, are you the girl that was at his game the other week? Now remember, I told you we don't know nobody at this school, so like, that's weird. That was just weird to me. So I was like, I was trying to act like stupid and clueless. So I was like, game, like what game? So she was like, yeah, like a couple weeks ago, I saw him like hugging some girl that like I never seen after his game. So I was like, oh, what? I was like, oh, what did the girl look like? I was like, oh, what did the girl look like? She was like, mind you, she had to click through my story to get to that video on my Snap. I had posted like videos of me like singing and shit and like selfies and shit. Like, you know what I look like. So I'm like, what did she look like? So she's like, it was some light-skinned girl. She was tall. She was like skinny. I was like, I was like, yeah, that was me. So she was like, oh. So I'm like, yeah, so what's really going on? Like, I don't want no drama behind this boy. Like, if that's you can have him, girl. Like, I promise you, we ain't even been talking that long. Like, that's all yours. I don't want no drama. I don't want no problems. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no beef. I don't want no pressure. I don't want nothing with you behind this boy. I promise you, you got it. So she was just like, he like always just does this. And she just goes on to like telling me like her whole life story and all their history, and I'm just like, oh well, not to cut you off or anything, like I don't really care too much about none of that. Like, you said that's your man, you got him, girl. Put him on a leash next time so he don't get out and try to start talking to fine ass women like me. I don't know what to tell you. So she was just like, no, like, and then so it went from like her being like passive aggressive to a smart ass to now she's sad to now she's apologizing to me. What are you apologizing to me for? I was just very confused. Maybe she was bipolar or something. I'm not even trying to be funny because that's like a real mental illness. I have a mental illness. I'm not even trying to be funny, but like it was just like very like intense emotions. Like it was just all over the place. So I'm like, look, girl, I'm not even trying to do this with you. We already been on the phone too long. You got it. You got him. Cool. Wash my hands with it. I'm done, right? So I text Keenan. I said, I just got off the phone with your girlfriend. Both of y'all can keep this shit. Leave me the fuck out of it, basically, right? Leave me alone. So he just goes on, like, blowing my phone up. Like, I don't know why I didn't block him. I might have liked the drama a little bit. I'm not even gonna hold you. Because why did I call her? Why didn't I block him? Why was I even entertaining this situation? I don't know. And mind you, all of this is happening at the beginning of the year. Like, it's January. So now we're going into February, right? Blowing up my phone, calling me every single day. He's messaging me on Snap, messaging me on Instagram. Were messages a thing? It really don't even matter. He was just finding different ways to get in contact with me, and I was straight up ignoring him. Now, unbeknownst to me, he knew some of my homeboys at my school. Like I said, he played basketball at his school. He knew some of the basketball players at my school, which were my friends, which were my homeboys. So we are entering February, right? Single as a Pringle. Probably done added a couple more ninjas to my roster. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Somebody want to ask me to be their Valentine? Okay, cool. I'm not really like pressed about it though. It is what it is. I don't have no man for real. So I go to school one day. Now I'm not even gonna hold you. This was like really cute. And I love the effort. And I love how you trying to like get back in my good graces. But it was just like right message, wrong messenger. Like you went all out your way. And like I wish a nigga that like I really liked did this for me, right? I go into school one day and it was a class that like mostly like athletes and like cheerleaders had like all together, which consisted of all of my basketball playing homeboys, right? I go into class and one of my homeboys come up to me with like some flowers. And I'm looking at him like, baby, why is you hit? I don't even like you. We like kin. Like we're like brother sister related. Why are you handing me flowers? Like I'm thinking like, is you trying to tell me something? So he was like, these are from Keenan. Another one of my homeboys walk up. I had like three bouquets of flowers, y'all. A teddy bear, a card, some chocolates, and then one of my homeboys had Keenan on FaceTime, and this nigga was literally like, I'm sorry, take me back, I'm sorry. I forgot the song he was playing in the background. He was like, take me back, I'm so sorry. My camera was gonna turn off. He was like, take me back, I'm so sorry. He was like singing like the little song in the background. He was like, I just wanted to know if you would be my Valentine's. And like, I really wanted to say no so bad, but I was put on the spot. Literally, like everybody was looking. It was like this whole big thing. And like, why would you do this to me? Why? So I'm like smiling and stuff because like it's cute, but like nigga, you have a bitch. Like what are we doing? So I'm like, I'm not gonna say yes to me your Valentine's until I know like you single for real. He was like, I swear I'm not with that girl. I promise to God I'm not with. Why would you bring God into it? why are you bringing the Lord into it? I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, I guess. That's literally what I said. Okay, I guess, to him being my Valentine. So everybody's like, oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like, this is not my nigga. This is not my nigga. It's not my nigga. No, 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 no. So whatever, that happened. I now got to walk around for like 2 more periods with these big ass goofy, they weren't even big bouquets, let me not guess it, like these bouquets of flowers, and then the teddy, like it was just drawing too much attention to myself, and I didn't want people to be like, oh, when did you get a man? Like, I don't have one. This nigga's just crazy. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, that happened, and I was like, I appreciate the effort. So let me see, like let me just hear him out. Let me hear him out. Cause I'm like, what nigga would go this, like, to this extent to get my attention if he really did have like a girlfriend? A typical one, like a normal one, that too. So we back talking, and when I say talking, like we're back conversing on the phone. So he's like, thank you for accepting my stuff. Like, I thought you was going to embarrass me. I thought you was going to say no. I was going to be so ashamed. Like, thank you for that or whatever. And he was like, now that I know that you're my Valentine's, we're going to do something real special. He was like, he was going to take me out. We was going to go on a date. All of this cute stuff, right? Like, he was like, I'm not telling you like what it is. It's going to be a surprise. Like, it just sounded too good to be true. Like, what nigga in high school, you know? I mean, like, some guys might, but like back then, come on now. Like, he talking about it's a surprise, just get cute, like dress cute, and we gonna go out, we gonna have a good time. Like, he's actually gonna come pick me up, and like, oh, I better go ahead and tell my people about him because he wanna come to the door and shake my grandpa's hand, and like all of this cute stuff. It was just giving like, wow, like that sounds literally perfect. Y'all, we didn't even make it to Valentine's Day. Didn't even make it to Valentine's Day, okay? So, like, Valentine's Day's on the 14th. Say he did all this big extravagant shit with the flowers and the chocolate and the teddy bear and all of this on, like, February 5th. Like, well, to, like, it's plenty time to go by. So, I want to say, okay, so let's say Valentine's Day was on like a Monday or Tuesday. It was like during the week. So if you wanted to do something, you would have to do it the weekend before Valentine's Day. Kind of like how this weekend just passed, because Valentine's Day is today and this is Wednesday. So, you know, like you would have to do something like, I mean, you could do something like after, but like a lot of people did stuff this weekend like that just passed because, yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? Oh, I'm skipping over a part. I also want y'all to keep this in mind. Remember how I said the day after I went to his game, and like the day after he came to see me, he has my address, okay? I texted him my address, obviously, so he can know where to come get me from, so he can know where he's going, right? He has my address in his phone. So, that weekend is coming up, and that's when we planned on going on this date, right? Like on a Saturday. Let's just say on a Saturday. Friday goes by, everything's cool. I do remember this night I was cheering because we didn't like really talk like that night. Like, I probably like texted him like hella late because he was playing ball, I was cheering. It was just a lot going on, and I just remember him saying something like, I'm so excited to see you tomorrow, like we're gonna have so much fun, blah blah blah, right? Saturday comes, Saturday morning. I'm excited. I go to the nail shop. I get my nails done, get my toes done. My hair was already cute. I was gonna try to like do this new makeup look. I don't even wear makeup like that. I don't play in makeup for real. I was gonna, like, I needed to come like 10 out of 10. I needed to come like my very best, right? The morning goes by. I like to get my errands ran early in the morning so I could just knock everything out and have the rest of the day to myself, right? It's probably like, so say he said he was gonna come pick me up at about like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, let's say 7 o'clock. It's like 2 p.m. I kid you not. It's like early afternoon, 2 p.m. I'm upstairs, you know, probably in my room, damn, listening to music, doing a hokey pokey. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Next thing you know, my grandma yell up the stairs, because my grandma calls me Lala. Lala, it's somebody at the door for you. Now I'm thinking, now why the fuck would this nigga be here at 2 p.m.? I still got my inside clothes on. I haven't showered. I haven't done nothing. I'm not nowhere near ready. And why would you say we gonna go out at like 7 and you here at 2? Excuse me. So I was confused. So I was like, who is it? So she said, it's some girl. Like some girl asking for you. So I'm like, which one of my homegirls? Like, what? Like, why she just didn't, like, it was weird. Because, like, if this one of my friends, like, I was so cool with my select few group of friends, like, especially, like, best friends. They didn't even have to, like, tell me, like, they would, like, they could just pop up. Like, they literally could just walk in. My people know them. Walk upstairs to my room. Like, they don't got to announce themselves. Like, they don't, you know, they just walk in the house. So I'm like, who could this be for her to be yelling up the stairs like that? Why she didn't let him in the house? And why, I don't know. Like, she didn't say no name or nothing. She was just like, oh, it's somebody. And mind you, oh, also, I'm getting ahead of myself. When all of this happened with the girl on Snap, I made him tell me who the girl was so I can look her up and see who she was. And let's just say, I see why you was mad, baby. So I know how the girl looks, okay? Y'all, while I walk downstairs and I walk out the door and it's this girl standing on my back porch with another girl who at the time I didn't know who it was, but now I know it was her sister. Literally, y'all. This girl, Keenan's ex-girlfriend, is standing on my back porch. 4 hours before I'm supposed to go on a date with her ex. Literally. Y'all, I ain't never told nobody this story because it's so embarrassing. Standing on my back porch. So, you know when you, like, I know somebody probably, like, listen to this and they will be like, oh, I would have done X, Y, Z. Because if this was, like, somebody else telling this story, I would have been like, oh, I would have done X, Y, Z. I swear you would never know what you're going to do in a moment like this until you're in a moment like this. Because the way I'm thinking, what I should have done, could have done, it's not what I did, y'all. I was so shocked. It was like my fight, like, was it fight or flight? Because I didn't run away and I didn't fight. I was too stunned to speak. I'm literally standing there with my mouth dropped open. And I don't play that drama stuff. Like, I don't know what her intentions were at this point. But, like, I don't play like that at my people's house. So I closed the door behind me because I don't want, like, my grandma to, like, walk past and hear, like, if she wanted to argue, I don't know what's going on. I literally don't know. So I closed the door, my mouth was dropped. So I was like, so she was like, I thought you said that you was gonna stop talking to Keenan. Literally, just like that. With, like, a straight face, mellow tone voice, everything. I thought you said you was gonna stop talking to Keenan. Y'all, my mouth is on the ground. It probably done rolled down all 5 of the steps onto the lawn, rolled down the driveway. My mouth, my bottom lip is in the front of the house at this point. It's rolled down the road. I said, why are you at my house? How did you even know? So my brain is just like going like a mile a minute. Like, I'm so confused. I'm like, how the fuck? So I'm like, wait, the only way she could have found my address is if she got it from Keenan. And if he is telling me what he is telling me to be true and he does not mess with this girl no more, this wouldn't even make sense, because he's the only one. That's literally the only logical explanation. So I said, you thought it was a good idea to drive from your town to my town to come confront me about a guy? Really? And I said, so what, y'all was gonna try to jump me? Like, why did you bring backup? And, like, if you're smart, bitch, one or two things was gonna happen. Either y'all was gonna try to jump me and I was gonna do y'all in as best as I could before, because if two bitches come up to my shit and I see my granddaughter, my child, I was fully expecting my granny and my mama to come jump them. Either that was gonna happen, or I'm gonna go in the house and get this mouthfucking mouse tool and you on my property. pretty. What? Why would you think that this is cute? Why would you think this was a good idea? Y'all, I'm stunned. Like, I'm shocked. Like, I couldn't even get like a full sentence out. Like, I just kept saying like, what? Like, literally. So she's just like, you told me that you were gonna stop messing with him. Why would you think that y'all were going out on Valentine's Day? Why would you think, like, really trying to press me about this man? So you know what I did? Because now I'm like, at first I'm confused, like my adrenaline is real high. Now I'm starting to like come back down, and I'm like, okay, now I'm dealing with like a basket case. Now I'm dealing with a different type of crazy. I take out my phone and I call Keenan and I put it on speakerphone. He answered the phone all happy. What's up? Like, at this point, he was like calling me like cute nicknames like Bae and Boo. I wasn't saying that shit back, but he answered the phone. What's up, baby? Baby? He on speakerphone. I said, Keenan, what the fuck do you have going on? Tone completely changed. What you mean? I said the girl name. Let's just call her Keisha. Keisha has shown up to my house with her sister. She's standing right in front of me. I said, Keenan, how the fuck did she get my address? So she in the background, yeah, Keenan, tell her. Tell me what? So he was like, Keisha, what the fuck? What are you doing? They going back and forth. They arguing amongst themselves. So I'm like, cut all of this shit. Y'all can do that on y'all own time. I want to know how this bitch got my address and was so bold enough to come confront me about you. How'd she get my address? So he was like, I don't know. So she like, so you really gonna lie to her? Tell her I was just with you last night. Tell her we was just last night. Tell her. So you was just gonna meet and then go on a date with another girl the next day? You was just gonna go on a date and take a girl out for Valentine's Day the next day? Well, I'm glad he was getting it from Keisha, because he damn sure wasn't getting it from me. Y'all. I couldn't believe. I said, look. No. Because I have spent too many days and been in too many instances where I have been arguing with bitches behind niggas. I'm not doing that, especially to a nigga that I was just talking to at first because I was bored. Just for some shit to do. I'm not arguing with you. I said, look, you got it. I told you you can have him. You got him. Look, we was just like, this is not me. Like, y'all got some fucked up shit going on. Leave me the fuck out of it. You need to get the fuck on before I go in this house and I tell my people what's going on, and it's really gonna be some shit. You need to get the fuck off my porch and get the fuck on and go on about your business. I don't want him. I'm telling him, like, I'm on the phone, like, delete my motherfucking number. You're blocked. Don't talk to me no more. You got too much shit going on. Why the fuck would you have your bitch pull up? Like, are you serious right now? So he's getting mad. Like, you really gonna let what she's saying, like, you really gonna believe what she's saying over me? Like, you really gonna let this like get in between us? What us? There is no us. What are you talking about? I said, you got like 2 seconds. I'm not even gonna hold you. You got like 2 seconds. So she was just like, I just want to make sure this shit is dead. I just want to make sure this shit is done. I said, it was done the day that you called me. But you were going on, okay, what that mean? I can't let a nigga take me out? Still not my nigga at the end of the day. He's still not mine. I don't, what? You got it, sis. You got it. The nigga not even that fine for you to... So, they leave. And I go back in the house. And I go in the kitchen and I just sit there. And I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. So, my people don't know what's going on. They don't know Keenan. They don't know Keenan, bitch. They don't know Keenan. They don't know Keisha. They don't know what's going on. I did say that I had a friend coming to get me, to take me on a Valentine's Day date. And my... You know, like, it was going to be like a little conversation to be had with my grandpa about, yeah, I got to meet him, blah, 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 blah. I go in there and I sit down and it's literally explain from A to Z exactly everything that just happened. Literally. To all three of them. My mama, my grandma, and my grandpa. it was like dead silent in the whole house, y'all. Nobody knew what to say. Why would you come to my house? I've literally never ever told nobody this. Literally, never told nobody. So y'all got an exclusive story time just now. So after that, I'm in the group chat with it. I'm telling everybody who listen, like, guess what the fuck this nigga just did? Guess what he just did? Guess what just happened? It was a mess. Like, so then, y'all, because remember I told you, he knew my homeboys, you know, who apparently, like, they helped him set up this whole thing with the FaceTime and asking to be the Valentine's and all of this and that. So they don't know what's going on. They think like we good. Obviously, he asked me to be his Valentine. I said yes. They assuming we good. Why one of my homeboys called me later on that night and he was like, "What you doing?" So I'm like, "Nothing, in the house, chilling. What you got going on?" So he like, "Oh, I thought you would have been out with old boy." So I said, "Who?" So he said, "Keenan." I said, "Hell no, it's a long story." He said, "Yeah, I was calling you because I was just on Snap and I seen he was out with Keisha." And that right there is when I was like, you know what? It don't even just be, because I used to just think like the fine ass niggas would just dog you out, like the fine ones. It be the mediocre ones too. It even be the ugly ones. One time I talked to an ugly dude. I gave him a chance thinking maybe I need to stop talking to my type and be happy with an ugly nigga. This nigga started treating me like I was the ugly one. I still can't believe that happened. Like, and y'all, this was like after the whole thing with, dang, I forgot what I called him. I damn near wanted to just say his real name. Remember I told y'all about the story when the guy took me by somebody else's house for Valentine's Day to drop off gifts, and then I slid in his daddy DMs. This was after that. So it's like back-to-back years, like Valentine's Day was on some bullshit. Like, I don't even know what to say. Listen, that's the end of that, y'all. I never said nothing else to that man a day in my life. He still follows me to this day on Instagram, and sometimes is the first one to watch my story. Okay, that's T. I think he has like 2 or 3 different kids by 2 or 3 different women, none of them being Keisha. Life really just hit him hard. He didn't really have that much going in the looks department at first. Like I said, he was cute. He wasn't all that. He wasn't ugly, but life caught up to him, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna just flat out call nobody ugly. Yeah, just so maybe he will stalk so hard and he'll come across this video and he'll see this. And Keenan, if you watch this, I still can't believe that you did that. So yeah, y'all, that was the end of that. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you, but you already knew that. Make sure you are subscribed before you click off. Please subscribe. We're almost at 10K. Please. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Turn on your post bell notifications. If you ever want to send me a confession to read to our friends, the email to do it is in the description box down below. If you want to send me an anonymous question, click on my Instagram and the link tree will take you to the site. You can ask a question there. I think that's it, y'all. If you are seeing this on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you have a happy love day. Even if you're not with somebody, just go out and do something for yourself. Like, go treat yourself to something. Do something kind for yourself. Like, love on yourself, because that's what matters first and foremost, okay? And yeah, I want to start rambling, so I'm gonna just end it here. I'm gonna see y'all next week for 2 brand new videos.